What's up, everybody? I am Unicorn, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How you doing? How your mom and them? Come on in, grab a seat, grab a snack. Make sure you take your coat off, take your shoes off. Don't be bringing your mud, dirt, and bugs from outside up in here, okay? We don't be playing all of that. This is a pest-free household, okay? So we're not gonna be playing that around here. And after you finish doing all that, make sure you press like, share, and for you new girls up in here, press subscribe. All right. Y'all, our diamonds are back. And this is my first season reviewing the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You know, hey to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills community. Hey, Ashley, Brooke, and the rest of them girls over there, Deline, and my girls, and the rest of y'all. How y'all doing? So let's just go ahead and get started. We're not even going to waste a whole bunch of time with the pleasantries. I'm Unicorn. I said that. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves down there in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode and what you think also about my review. Let's get into it. So the episode starts off with us going to Dorit's house. Now, first of all, Dorit's house is fine. Like, the shit is immaculate. I don't know who that thing was designed by, but like every detail is just so good. The pool, the layout, the foyer, the dining room, the kitchen, that black couch. My God, chef's kiss. That girl, if she decorated her house, that girl just has impeccable taste all around. Like, every detail, like the black couch, the black velvet couch feels so sexy. And then that little picture, that weird picture over there with the yellow and the black and the red, just like giving you a splash of color. I am obsessed with Dorit's house. Listen, let me tell y'all something about Dorit, okay? Dorit heard y'all girls on Twitter saying that she needed to be fired, that she was lackluster last season, that she wasn't giving no more, she wasn't reading the girls, that she had fizzled out. Dorit had heard all of the chit chat. Mama said, She called up Amex. She said, up my balance, bitch. She went down to Supercuts and found Edward Scissorhands to give her a nasty cut on that hair, bitch. And she came to work this season. Mama came to work, okay? First of all, I don't know what Dominican lady done pressed Dorit's hair, bitch, but Dorit's hair is, with anybody of any race, I am obsessed with bone straight hair. Like, when the girls get their hair straightened, like, I could do without a wave, I could do without a bump, I could do without a ponytail, I could do without a side tail, hey Sutton, I could do without all of that. Give me a middle part, bone straight, very Naomi Campbell tees, and them ends so cut. Oh, bitch, them ends is cut like fresh grass, bitch. Yes, Dorit girl. But okay, Dorit and PK, bitch, PK look like that damn bubble fish or whatever that damn fish is that like is all pink and oily looking and just like, that's what PK look like. But we ain't about to sit up here and talk about that lady husband like that, because PK is actually cool to me. Like, PK just got like this. I can see how Dorit suffers through her marriage, through her we're just getting started. Okay, so I can see how Dorit is married to him because he just does have like a cool personality. So, all right. Eagle Woman and Blue Raven steps through the door. They come in, they get to talking, and PK is trying to be charming and, you know, say all of this like cutesy, offensive shit or whatever. You know, everybody's smiling and giggling and probably wishing his ass would shut the fuck up. Dorit is playing embarrassed and, oh, my husband is such a character. Oh, he's a hoot. It's like, girl, your husband is annoying. Get that fat nigga out the goddamn kitchen. Go tell him to take his ass in the kitchen and eat the rest of them snacks. We over here trying to talk to Eagle Woman and Blue Raven about our spiritual healing journeys, okay? We're not trying to talk to PK and him rubbing his ball spot trying to figure out what's going on. Like, we ain't got time for that, okay? What else we got going together? Okay, so Dorit is giving the spiritual healers the lowdown on all of the ladies and getting them prepared about what they need to be prepared for this spiritual retreat. So then we move on from that scene and all of the girls are arriving. Garcelle and Sutton shows up. Now, is it me or did Garcelle look like the Hamburglar in her confessional? Okay, so Garcelle and Sutton show up. Sutton come in talking about how she just bought a horse, and it's just like rich people just be doing shit. Rich people just be doing shit. Like, girl, go feed the homeless. Go give somebody a brand new car. Go do some philanthropic shit in the hood. Go take you in Beverly Hills, girl. Go down there to Skid Row and go buy everybody some McDonald's or something. Girl, go down to Compton and go donate to one of the schools or something. You know, do something useful with all this money. You out here buying $1 million horses and shit. Like, don't nobody got time for that, lady. Anyway. Hey Sutton sluts. Hope y'all in here. How y'all doing? Be nice. Don't start with me. Okay. So Erica shows up looking like a whisper, looking like a thin mint, looking like, bitch, Erica done lost all the weight. And secretly, I want her to gain a little bit back. Now, that's just me because I like, I like a little meat on everybody. But, clearly, but what I will say is that Erica looks fucking good. Mama done had her 2 years of hell. And she said, you know what? I'm coming back. I'm coming back snatched with fresh Botox, bitch. And the only beach blonde bitch in the building, okay? And you girls will never be able to take my good girlfriend, Erica. You girls will never be able to take. Either way. Now, Erica, I gotta pull your card, baby. I got to pull your card because you talking about you on hormones and that's how you done lost all of this weight. And it's like, baby, even if that was the case, Miss Thing, you could have just said you was on Ozempic. It seems like it's the hottest trend right now. You could have just said you was on Ozempic, girl, because hormones, bitch, I know many a trans woman, and I ain't never heard of them girls telling me that hormones make them lose weight. Now, I know that it make them gain titties, but I ain't never heard them tell me that it makes them lose weight. And either way, mama, you look good, bitch. I'll take 5. Give me a few of them moans. Give me a few of them moans, Erica, girl. Mama said she is on hormones, girl. She said Ozempic where, bitch? What? Okay, so Eagle Woman and Blue Raven had him get in a rain dance circle, bitch. The girls is circling around Miss Blue Raven, beating on her drum, doing her beat, doing her big one, and singing her tunes. Eagle Woman gives them like a fable or... Girl, I don't know what Miss Eagle Woman was doing for real. But either way, then she tells them to sit down. So, bitch, they sit down. And Dorit gets right into it. So, Erica, what was said? Bitch. I know that's right, Dorit. Miss Dorit might be my favorite girl of this season because the way that she was not coming to play with the gals, okay? So she said, Erica, you really hurt me. And I'm trying this is my best Dorit impression. Erica, you really hurt me. You really hurt me. And Erica sitting there stone faced like, Erica could give a goddamn less about what the hell Dorit is talking about. Okay, this was all in Erica's plan to have something to talk about this season. And I live. So now a rational, sane person would be like, oh, that hurt your feelings? You know what? I apologize, girl. And it won't happen again. Not Erica. Oh, no, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am. Erica said some shit like, is your marriage strong? I'm like, hold on, baby. Hold on. This is not about my marriage being strong or not. It is about you as my friend saying to millions of people that you think that my marriage is next on the chopping block. That's what we're talking about. So then Erica gets into, also let's back up. So Erica says that she was being a showman and giving the people what they wanted and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then we flash forward to Dorit's confessional where she does her best imitation of Erica. Oh, I was gonna do my I said yes, Dorit. Dorit ate that confessional up. And mind you, she looked T with that Chanel. Dorit looks good. So then we go back to Erica where she's crying. She's putting on a full act. Mama really missed her calling as an actress for real. She need to see a Broadway hiring again because the way she was able to get them tears down on cue, I said, absolutely, Erica, sell us this dream. Sell us this motherfucking lie, bitch. So she gets to crying and apologizing and stuff and telling the people how she's sorry if she was vicious, if she was cruel. And my thing with Erica is like, Miss Girl, if you are going to be forcing an apology, make it a good one. If you are going to apologize, make it a good one. You ain't got to, you don't have to, like, if you're going to do an apology, make sure you say, I apologize because I was cruel and because I was such and such. And then you can go ahead and give your spiel about, I was in a very dark place. I was here. I did not mean to hurt you, but I was hurting and I was just lashing out. I copped to all of that. I apologize. I hope that we can move forward. And hopefully during a sit down with her and Dorit next week that we will get some of that, but whatever. So then we jump over to Miss Kyle. Miss Kyle is upset because she felt like as she was sitting there drowning in her puddle of tears and the lump in her throat and all of these emotions, it's just emotions taking me over. Caught up in sorrow, lost in the soul. And if you don't come back, come on the middle, you'll never see me fall apart. Now, if y'all know that song, you're too young to be here, first of all. You're too young to be here. Anyway, so Kyle is upset with the girls because she didn't feel like they came to her defense or came to her aid. And she was particularly upset with Sutton and Dorit. And I'm a little confused by that because I feel like if I remember correctly, like Dorit was trying her best to like chime in, and I think you told her, Kyle, to shut the fuck up. And Sutton didn't sit there and say anything, but I also don't remember y'all two being friends like that for real. So I don't know why you expected anything from her. Either way, like, but it would have been nice for somebody to come up and like, save her if she felt like she was drowning. What I will say though, Garcelle was confused. Garcelle said something like, well, Kyle, you wasn't upset at the people that you needed to be upset at. And Garcelle, let me say this to you because I know that you and Sutton are up Kathy's ass, but Kyle believes exactly what Lisa Rinna said. And I want to make it very clear that I also believe what Lisa Rinna said. Now, could Lisa Rinna have put 20s on 10s? And for those of y'all who are non-black or, have never heard that, that's just her putting extras on it. That's just what that means. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't want to get too ethnic in here. As I do a country accent. So now could Lisa have put a little extra on it? Maybe Kathy didn't say 20% of what Lisa said. Maybe she didn't say 30% of what she said. But I definitely believe that a majority of what she said was said. I definitely believe the N-word came up, or I think she was accused of saying the N-word or the F-word, one of those. And I believe it all. I believe it, So I don't think that Lisa Rinna just popped everything out of her ass. I don't believe that. And Paris Hilton has enough on her record for me to believe that that she got it from her mama. Okay. So, yeah. And Kyle has been the victim of her sister's abusive behavior long enough to know that a sliver of what was said was said. That's why she's not having her sisters back in this moment. And that's why she didn't choose to lash at Lisa Rinna and Erica, because she know that some part of that was true. And I think that Garcelle is so up Kathy's ass that she is refusing to believe it. So the girls get up, they hug, and that was it. Now, let's just talk about how Lisa Rinna got more camera time than Crystal did. Crystal wasn't in this episode at all. We saw, luckily she was sandwiched in between Erica and Dorit. That was the only way that we even saw her on camera. Like, they didn't give nothing of Crystal this episode. So I don't know why they added an extra housewife when they couldn't even get every perspective covered on this one. Like, this episode. It's just strange to me. Either way, so from there we go over to Sutton's. I don't know what this building is. I'm assuming that Sutton's store sells things, and I'm going to assume high-end clothing. I do not know for certain. I could do research because my laptop is right here, but I'm not gonna. If y'all know, tell me about it. Either way, so she gets into that. Jennifer motherfucking Legend Tilly walks up to the building, and at this point I had no choice but to stand. I had no choice but to stand, because I said my girl Sutton got Jennifer Tilly. Mind you, is Jennifer Tilly Asian? Because she looked a little Asian in this scene, and I was just like, oh, okay, this is new. But it might be the Botox show, who knows. Either way, so Sutton talks about her just trying to find her. Sutton has found her independence, and she has gotten quite comfortable with, the thought of receiving spousal support. She feels like she earned it, and, she is getting her inheritance, bitch. And to that, girl, you get what you got, okay, girl, because I'm trying to get like you. Teach me the ways, okay? So yeah, I'm interested to see Sutton in more of this light. I want to see Sutton less in everybody else's business and more focused on her own, and her trying to move on with her life post-divorce. I want to see Sutton dating. I want to see Sutton shopping. I want to see Sutton bossing around her little gay assistant. I love their little relationship. It looks cute. I want to see Sutton hanging with all her rich, fabulous celebrity friends. I want to see more of Sutton in that light. I don't enjoy the Sutton that is just sniffing her nose in everybody's business. I don't like that Sutton, because I think it's just, sometimes I think it is too unnecessary, and she takes too much of everybody else's issues too personally. I know that the Sutton sluts, y'all love it, but I don't, okay? And I'm allowed my own perspective, okay? And I know somebody got to do it. I just don't enjoy the way that Sutton does it. I don't. Let's move on. Okay, so now we get to the scene at Erica's house, and she's meeting with her therapist, which I've seen this therapist on something before. I think she was on like Marriage Boot Camp or like some other reality shows. I think she might have even been on like Bad Girls Club in the days where they had therapists. I can't remember. Or she was like on that season with the Claremont twins when they were in therapy. I could be making this up, but I think that she was at therapist. Either way, if she wasn't, girl, Erica's in therapy, learning how to be more empathetic and learning how to be a better friend. And where better to take that than to therapy? Now, we could make a bunch of jokes about how Erica is way too damn old to have not sat in that chair at some point in her life. With all the money that she's had, it is sad that it has taken, widows and orphans for you to sit in the chair and finally address your issues and talk to somebody. I do hope, though, that Erica is talking more about her upbringing and what happened in her life and in her teen years, her formative years, in order to get down to the root of what's wrong with her, instead of just talking about surface shit with this show and that old man. But oh, wait, before we even move on, baby, let's get into Erica Jane's confessional looks. Baby, this is how you make a comeback. That motherfucking, now I know I said earlier that I am a sucker for a middle part with a bone straight wig, but baby, the way that them little white punks, them West Hollywood punks be doing my girl's hair is just mwah, mwah, mwah. Like, she looks so good. That gold corset, the necklace, everything, every detail is so good. Then that denim number, the bob. I wonder who said this needs a bob, because they ate that. Erica looks sickening, and if y'all don't agree, you just a hater. Like, you just a hater. Also, a video where I reviewed the trailer, I said that the pink looks were bad. I lied. The pink looks look good. Dorit looks good. Erica looks fucking amazing. And I think I want to give Crystal the third spot, and then Kyle. Everybody looks sickening. Sickening. Well, not everybody, because Garcelle, Lord be a stylist. Anyway, so now we go over to Kyle and Dorit. Or now we go over to Dorit's house, where Kyle is there and they're talking about their marriages. Now, I did find it a bit funny how Dorit basically says how her and PK had been having issues, and you know, she had been contemplating like, oh, are we gonna make it or not? Which would also kind of like validate Erica's point, but either way, it wasn't for Erica to say it. But either way, you are on a show where it is messy and it's mess. So I don't know. I don't know. And then Kyle agrees, like, hey, you know, everybody's marriage goes through this. I'm going through it, child. And then she also says how she's done being treated a certain way by her older sister, Kathy, and how she is done living for everybody else. And Kyle has found her voice. And but more on that later. So now we flash forward to this scene where Garcelle is having a conversation with her sons at the beach about them feeling like she was neglecting them a little bit. And what I will say, while that son of hers, Jax, I believe his name is, while that little boy cannot pump gas at 15 years old, that man is so emotionally intelligent and articulate. Like, I am so incredibly proud of Garcelle, and I hope that the people on Twitter are congratulating her parenting for raising such a smart and intelligent young man. Like, now this also brings me back to when Erica said that her boys are so intelligent, so articulate and well spoken. This brings me back to that moment, because like he is not just like regular child well spoken. This young man is extremely emotionally intelligent, so smart and in tune with how he feels and the things that he needs and the things that he wants and what he is able to give and what he needs to receive. I was just blown away by the way that they had this conversation with their mother. I probably would have been too afraid to hurt my mama's feelings to like say some shit like that. But, you know, I applaud Garcelle for being able to take that criticism and not break down crying, because I promise you, I would have flooded the beach with the amount of tears if my child would have come to me and said some shit like that. So I hope that Garcelle knows that like she has done a great job raising those kids, and I hope that she knows that like when somebody says those kids are well spoken and extremely intelligent, that they are directly directly applauding your parenting, because that is not just regular kid emotional intelligence. Or maybe I just don't know enough 15-year-olds, but those, I just don't know if I had that kind of language at 15. So brava, mama, brava. All right, so now we move on to the very last scene, where Kyle is struggling to get her husband's attention because he's on the phone making plans with Jane. Now, who the fuck is Jane? Mauricio, if it ain't me, you don't need to be on the phone with nobody, okay? What a slut. Anyway, so he gets up off the phone. He comes to talk to her. She says she can't go to Portugal because her schedule will not allow it. I don't know what schedule she's on. Maybe it's a show, but maybe it's the other woman she's scissoring, allegedly. So then he asks her, like, you know, how many tattoos do you have? She says 5. He says 5. And then she counts them all out, and he says, I've only known you to have 3. She was like, well, maybe you should be paying a closer attention to my body. And I think her saying that to him was like shocking to me, because I was just like, oh, Kyle done really found her backbone. Yes, mama, speak up. So they get into like this like little tit for tat war of like, I don't want you to get no more tattoos. And she's like, this is my body and I'm gonna do what I want. And then now while I'm on Kyle's side for this entire argument, but then Mo said something like, I don't want you doing this out of rebellion. I want you to do this because it's actually something you want to do. And I think he is looking out for her best interest, but I think, and the advice that he gave her was solid. Like, you shouldn't be putting all this ink on your body out of rebellion and is because you are feeling like this like warrior or whatever. I don't know what you're going through, child. But do it because it's something that you enjoy, tattoos, and you enjoy seeing this ink on your body. And the two of those things can be related. Like, they don't have to be mutually exclusive or whatever. But I think that the best thing that Mauricio can do for Kyle is to support her in this new chapter of her life, this newfound independence and this newfound like backbone. I think that the best thing that he can do is support her, because the more that he challenges her on it, the tougher their relationship is gonna be. Because she's gonna start looking at him as an op. Like, she's really got her guns fired at everybody at this point, because for so long Kyle has been living for everybody else, for her sister, for her mom, for her other sister, for her children, for her husband. And Kyle has finally got to this point where all her kids are damn near grown, and she is tired of being treated like a child and somebody with no autonomy. So Kyle has found this spark, and Kyle wants to explore her freedom. And Mauricio, the best thing that you can do is stand by your wife while she finds her freedom, you know? And if the bird needs to fly the nest, then the bird is just gonna fly the nest, baby. And when that bird flies the nest, guess where the next bird is? Right here. Y'all, that is the end of this episode with me, the Goonicorn. Ew. If y'all liked it, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, do all the things, okay? And make sure that you come back next week for my next review. All right, y'all. Toodles.